Asante was good and Phil at New England and in Philly. Yeah. Yeah. So he was good at both stops. Asante was my favorite quarterback. Oh, Explorer. Asante was my favorite quarterback growing up. With all love and respect for Romo, you're gonna sit this one out. All love, bro, but it's real levels. It's really levels.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Justin Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Just a fan, I'm not back out to the question. When the tickets were North Carolina Lions drop, okay, what's your favorite name drop in a song? Mine, Lil Wayne, and the Hudson argument.
And the Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started.
All tickets for all locations are dropped at the same time.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Now first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. The Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Using his legs to buy some time. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Get his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today, and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
And Ocho, gotta be H-O-L. Marvin Harris, good, but he had man.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th, late ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that's a flirt. Okay, they say you should be in the Hall of Fame if Marvin Harris should be in the
Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And they're able to make.
If you're a linebacker, because of how quick and how shifty he is, you never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone.
Mark said, show that picture of Uncle Ocho. It's not the movie Friday, but it's called Monday. Uncle Ocho. That concludes
The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Got a man, it's Smith. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll start the drive here with... He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set as the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1, 2, 3 kicks.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Fast incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Rourke. He's got him this time. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They keep attacking through the air. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And he muffs it. It's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty.
From the low side, you did the champion and all that. From the low side.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they're running back, looking for room.
That was like a year, that was like 2 years.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for the run.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs through the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Motion from the offense. After run, now throw. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
While he's starting.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They believe they can run right here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the Hallelujah land. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising. We've got this guy's ability at that position. Quarterbacks are going to be looking for 25 touchdown catches. That's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches for the guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Yeah. Mama named Sarah. His mom, colors back there. You learn something every day you're doing.
I was wondering how did people come up with that name, call somebody a fool?
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
He said it wrong. I know what he said.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
They all open to me, too. You know that, right?
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page and playing together. I love that.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
You got to stop the wheel. Yeah, stop the wheel.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call.
And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch. And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day. Scream about, that's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone. Everything is going well. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he moved it out of the back of the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm rotating my two guys. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 38. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Ali Swaggy on this side, Mr. B inspired you.
I was saying that, like,
Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack, record drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right downfield. Oh, it's out.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier, swatting at the football, not
I wouldn't do that. I'm doing that. I can't. I would have been out of high school, just like we will. So. Got nothing to do with it. Whatever. Y'all with me.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and this looks so well in the first half, I'm going to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Got a man. It's a Luka.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath this stage. And you come up and repeatedly everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He'll play it against.
On 4th down, they'll go for it. Flush down the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
The play caller's got to look up and down the sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, baby. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket, don't force the ball to a bad situation. I will definitely try to get a touchdown.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Rourke.
All the fans out there, we still got 2 women options for you. A traditional version, mobile vertical version.
It's complete to the left.
Make sure you support the
We've
show.
got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off the couple plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Defensive issues a bigger problem.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down.
Katie joined the bond as the only players in NBA history to drop a 40 ball on every team in the league during the Suns win against the Cavs this weekend. But Kim, the Suns,
Man,
as a
nice
role
job
of
getting
supporter,
the
they
passing
make the
game
playoffs.
going.
They're saying they
This
are
is
at the
big,
10th
man.
spot right
Going into the
now.
half, and listen, I know you're
11 games
trailing.
left to go. 10
Build
of those
some
against
momentum.
teams
Maybe the
currently in
second
the
half,
playoffs.
you keep airing the football
Do
out,
something,
cutting
salvage
into
the
this
season.
deficit,
And the
who knows
Cavs
what
bounce
the heck
back from their worst losing streak
it'd be
to
a
win
point
over
to
the
finish the
Jazz,
drive.
one of their recent struggles.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blocker. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
That's right, we're dropping specials for every single Luka game, including tonight's game against the Magic. Specials now hit 10 times in a row. Just use the QR code on screen or the link in the chat to claim your offer for tonight's game. Also tonight, Gil has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let's take a look if we can. So yeah, you got Tyrese
Just
Halliburton
enough
and
time for one
1.5
final
points.
play in this half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
So we got Luka.
Just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Josh Giddey, also known as the Gillis. You have loaded. 2.5, 2 points.
I'm sorry, yeah. I'm sorry.
Like tonight,
I'm sorry, yeah.
3.8 times your bread.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to play in there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes throws the quarterback a sack to punctuate the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out where inside the hoop.
All right, Kevin's not ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice jump out space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect it. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle being by
Guilty. You drop back to home and they think you got lost.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got his man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it up for first down. Good job by the receiver.
So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping the zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Pushing the throw on second down. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It is hard to continue to get up. Get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. With this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
He was short. We got another idea for you. In Con 5 on the team's official site, he says
will try to pin them back with a punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Khan has garnered the nickname Aura for his undeniable swag while also showing why he never judges book by his cover. So he
did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense.
Deals with brands like Buffalo Wild Wings.
On first down, here comes this offense.
According to reports, his earnings have easily eclipsed the six-figure range, which is significantly more than the actual players on the team. And
chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing for the offense, guys. You would expect them to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run down there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster base.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
He's not down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Roy. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Hoosier. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half was bad. It looked like it was pretty good. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this. This one's neat.
Boston was one of the champions.
Try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 17 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a first down play.
That right there is the reason why the left get wrong.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Look out! They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
We didn't know the team, we knew him, which made us look at the team. I think it's a great thing.
Off play action on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain on the sideline. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Peter.
With this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding crease.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35 to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. And it'll be a touchback ball from the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14 can kind of feel what they do. If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Gets a turnover. This game is entirely
Wants to throw. It's Roy. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the drop play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time. And the defense was able to get it into the play.
He got time right now. That's it.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
With the catch, it's a Buka. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football, and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers, the safeties, when they pick them up. But the defensive line, they're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
You good? Hold on, I might get Donovan Mitchell right now. Cap, I'm going out there.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
After some of these upsets during March Madness, there might be some coaches looking for work. And if you need to hire for your business and want an easier way to find qualified candidates, head to ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try
First down to start the drive after the break.
ZipRecruiter's powerful massive technology works fast and
They'll run it from the gun.
so you don't waste time or money. You can invite top candidates
Drop
for your
after
job.
a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his play list, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense has been so dominant. We've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
Fires to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
In his career, Kyrie, the NBA champion, gold medalist, 9-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA selection, member of the 50-40-90 club, the former Rookie of the Year.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover. Pick up that first down.
79 regular season games. We want to give Kyle some love on the show. Up in his spirits as he bounces back from the ACL injury.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
So special.
What a cut! And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has to go back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boys, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
I watched them 12 hours.
To the air, it's
All 12
Roy.
hours.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
It was just like,
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a big 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the rhythm of this offense.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Coming after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And come on now, O-line, you've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Williams. He's brought down, solid pickup, a little bit short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On second down, just keeps firing. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going up top on first down. The quick out. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The aerial assault continues. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, been dialed in. You can tell they were ready, they were fast.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, he's got it up. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rourke. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Henderson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
25-yard line. Now, 4th down.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up.